Hey, horse racing fans, welcome to a special edition of Bourbon and Horse Racing. Going into the Kentucky Oaks, my video before of races 7 through 11 on Oaks Day. I wasn't able to go very in-depth on the Kentucky Oaks race 11. So I'm going to go through all these runners and just kind of give you a little information about each one, give you my top two and my long shot play for this great race for Kentucky Oaks Day, and to see who the next great filly may be coming out of here. So we're going a mile and an eighth on the dirt for $1.25 million here for these fillies. And drawing the rail is going to be a daughter out of Tappet. So a gray and number one in Pauline's Pearl. Ricardo Santana is going to get the mount here for Steve Asmussen. The horse is 5-2 lifetime, 4-2 so far in 2021. Career best 98 speed figure that it posted last time out in the Fantasy Stakes at Oaklawn Park. That was a grade 3 $600,000 stakes race where Pauline's Pearl beat out Ava's Grace and Coach, who were also in here. Kind of did it from the mid-pack position, kind of put a late bid in coming around the turn, and was able to pull ahead as the post-time favorite throughout there. Kind of going to shy away from Pauline's Pearl in here. However, I do like the sire and the dam, especially the connections in here for Stone Street Stables. I just worry about the class of some of these other horses. However, the winning the last time out in this grade 3 is definitely bodes well for the horse, and it shows that it's in great form. I just worry about if it's going to be able to run with some of these other contenders that it has not ran with, such as Travel Column and Malathat. So going on, we have number 2, Maracuja for Kendrick Carmouche and Rob Atras, daughter out of Honor Code for Riverbend Farms and Beach Haven Thoroughbreds. The horse is 3-1 so far in 2021, with it being 4-1 lifetime. Career best 99 speed figure that it posted last time out, where it got beat out by Search Results, who we will get to later in the Gazelle Stakes at Aqueduct. Kind of ran decent, kind of closed in that race a little bit, if you would. So definitely going to have to possibly do the same or mix something up there. I just think that the pace should be fairly fast, and I just don't know if the horse will be able to close with as much speed as it did in that last race, especially with some of these other speed horses in here. So I'm kind of going to shy away from Maracuja in this race as well. Going on number 3, my third pick on my video before this is Clary for Tyler Gaffalione and Steve Asmussen, a daughter out of Curlin for Stone Street Thoroughbred Holdings and Stone Street Stables as the owner. 4-2 so far lifetime. Kind of hit the board in all 4 starts. Last time out in the Fairground Oaks, finished second with Joe Talamo aboard. Got beat out by Travel Column. Time before that, beat out Travel Column in the Rachel Alexander at Fairgrounds. So depending on how you're looking at it, Clary and Travel Column kind of battled it out for the past 4 races. Time before that, Travel Column, and then Clary again. So I guess it's just a coin flip on who's going to win that day. So this one could come down to those two, or is somebody else going to kind of sneak in and kind of swipe it away from both of them. I think that's possible if these two kind of, not necessarily that they're going to go at each other because their running styles are a little bit different. Clary kind of going to be mid-pack or a little bit further back, and then kind of make a late bid to try to run up the front. So I think that's what Clary's game is going to be, and it'll be interesting to see when she decides to go, how long she's going to have to wait. A long shot in here, definitely a long live shot. It's going to be number 4, Crazy Beautiful for Jose Ortiz and Kenneth McPeak. 7-3-3 lifetime, so has only missed the board 1 time. Out of her 7 starts, 1 last time out, the Gulfstream Park Oaks, beating out Present Company in here, Competitive Speed, and Miller Fuel. So the speed is kind of the issue here. Last time out, 93 speed figure in that race. But I feel like Kenneth McPeak with fillies has seemed to be done really well. And he kind of gets Jose Ortiz aboard, so not really a downed jockey there. I mean, a daughter out of Liam's Map. So Liam's Map offspring have kind of been running pretty decent. So I'm kind of considering this one as a decent long shot upset chance coming in. Number 5, we have Pass the Champagne with Javier Castellano for George Weaver, daughter out of Flatter for R.A. Hill Stables and Black Type Thoroughbreds. 3, 1, and 2 lifetime, so it's hit the board all 3 races. Beat out by Malathat and Passes Champagne and Will Secret last time out. So I think it has a long way to improve. After that Ashland Stakes run. But I think after hitting the gate at the start, that was the big issue for her there. So I think definitely should make some improvements. I just think there's a lot of other deep class horses in here that it's going to make it difficult for her. But she gets a great jockey in Javier Castellano, and he's definitely going to know how to handle her. So don't pass up this one if you kind of like the name. If you're a big champagne drinker, by all means throw this one in there, because it could come down to it with Javier Castellano just having that experience and knowing what to do. But really hasn't done anything wrong. Hit the gate, like I said, in that last time out was basically her only flaw, and was able to still kind of get up front and kind of sit just off the pace a little bit. So really no issues for her coming in. 6, you have Travel Column for Florent Giroux and Brad Cox, daughter out of Frosted for XOO Equine LLC. 5 and 3 lifetime, like I said, her and Clary have kind of just battled back and forth, and it's kind of a toss-up on who's going to come out on top here. A couple times back in the Darley Alcibiade Stakes, Crazy Beautiful, however, was able to finish ahead of this horse, and they both were beat out by Simply Ravishing, so that's something to consider as well. But I just think that was just a blip on the chart there. But this horse and Clary have kind of battled back and forth, so it's just who's going to come out on Oaks Day with the pressure on them, basically, and be able to run well. So just anything could happen between those two. 7, you have Ava's Grace for David Cohen and Robert Dino Diodora. The horse is 4 and 1 lifetime. Finished second last time out in the Fantasy Stakes behind Pauline's Pearl. And then third last time out in an allowance race for non-winners. So this one going to be a definite big long shot on the board. Probably not going to use her in anything that I'm wagering on. Just seems like a big step up in class and has a long ways to go. Number 8, you have Moraz for Flavion Pratt and Mike McCarthy, daughter out of Empire Maker, 5 and 1 lifetime. Another one that's kind of a toss up. Third in the Santa Anita Oaks by No Horse, who's now in this race. Second in the Santa Isabel Stakes. So a horse coming from Santa Anita, or the California shipper, if you would. Just seems to be another one that's kind of up in the air. Is it going to have the speed? What race is it going to come back from? Look at the past races. Last time out, a 77, and the career best being a 94. So you don't know what you're going to get with this horse. Number 9, you have Coach for Luis Saez and Brad Cox. A big price here on 50 to 1 for a Brad Cox horse. That's 7-3, 1 and 2 lifetime, so kind of decent and being in the money. But it's kind of been beat out by a lot of other horses. Will's Secret, Pauline's Pearl, Ava's Grace, Travel Column, and Clary both times. Once this horse got to Graded Stakes Company, just kind of was finishing in the money, but still was just getting beat. So possibly maybe throw this horse in a trifecta if you would, in like third position, if your bank account allows you to. Here we go to number 10, Malathat. For Johnny Velasquez and Todd Pletcher. Kind of interesting, undefeated. Won the Ashland Stakes, the Demoiselle Stakes, and the Tempted Stakes. One of those was a grade 1 and the other one's a grade 2. Had Joel Rosario aboard last time, and then Johnny V was on it the time before that. So a horse that seems to be getting better, a 98 speed figure the last time out. Definitely going to have to tune that up a little bit coming in here. But just seems to be one that just improving, great form, exceptional condition. So shouldn't have any issues, and probably will be second betting choice maybe, because I feel like a lot of money is going to go on search results, but this horse could be the post time favorite, as it's right there around the morning line favorite currently. Number 11, you have Will's Secret for John Court and Dallas Stewart. Daughter out of Will Take Charge for Willis Horton Racing. 7-3 lifetime. 3 third place finishes. Finished behind past the Champagne and Malathat last time out in that Ashland Stakes. Kind of put in a late bid. Kind of flattened out. Kind of got tired. So the mile and 16th may be an issue here. Looks like a mile could be the setup for this horse, or being on the lead is what this horse would prefer. So if the horse goes to the lead, who knows what would happen here. But I think there's other speed in here that's going to prevent Will Secret from being able to get out to the lead. But that far outside gate could bode well for Will Secret to be able to get to the lead and kind of dictate the pace. And then far outside, you have number 12, search results for Arad Ortiz and Chad Brown. Daughter out of Flatter for Klarovich Stables Incorporated. 3 for 3 lifetime. Really hasn't done anything wrong. Looks to be getting better. The first race was an 81 speed figure. Came back in the Busher Invitational, a $250,000 stakes race, ran a 101, and then capped it off in the Gazelle Stakes, the horse's first graded stakes victory, grade 3, and ran a 103, and seemed to do it with rather ease. Kind of went from the lead and just kind of didn't really look back. So one that could easily go to the lead here and maybe just set off or press the pace. So probably the speed of the field is going to be search results. So I'm probably going to use search results with Crazy Beautiful and maybe Travel Column and Clary to toss it in. I may fade Malathat out in here, but the horse is undefeated, so I feel like I'm going to have to use her. So maybe Malathat and search results on top, Crazy Beautiful in the middle, and then go Travel Column and Clary on the bottom in some type of trifecta exacta. So there's my analysis of the Kentucky Oaks for Friday on Kentucky Oaks Day, race 11. I'm going with my top pick in here as search results, number 12, being undefeated and just in great form with the top speed. If I had to, my second pick would be Malathat, just being undefeated. And my long shot pick is going to be Crazy Beautiful, with always being in the money and at a decent price, currently at, I believe, 15-1. But there's a lot of decent price horses in here. So make sure to check out Bourbon on horseracing.com. Follow our social medias, Facebook, Twitter, to get the full card for Kentucky Oaks Day and Kentucky Derby Day coming up soon following this video, for all of our picks for each race on both days, along with our pick 4 and pick 5 tickets. So make sure to like and subscribe, and good luck on Kentucky Oaks Day. Cheers.